Ooh, it's been a while since I ventured into the Ark universe, but there is so much here to discuss, and it's time to see what's been going on in my absence. Welcome back to the channel. It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and we've got a brand new community crunch to run through. We've got a new creature winner, ASE snapshots, a new content creator incentive program for Ark Survival Ascended, and it looks like Snail Games has been busy borrowing even more money. I've got all the bases covered, and there should be something here for everyone. Thanks again for your continued support. In case you haven't yet done so, please hit subscribe and ring the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. Likes, comments, shares are greatly appreciated. Chapters are available for a hassle-free viewing experience, and away we go. Kicking this one off is the latest Ark Survival Ascended Community Creature Vote winner, Dreadnoughtus, with over 30,000 votes. Now, I thought Dread was looking a bit more like this dossier. Maybe this photo that Wildcard has in the crunch is not Dreadnoughtus. Maybe this is their reimagined version of Dread, in which case it is wildly different. But anyways, congrats to Dreadnoughtus for pulling out the victory and to be the next beast added into ASA, this time for Extinction. Now, according to the rounds of voting, Dreadnoughtus was the front runner wire to wire, and only the Mayvia Eureka was able to keep pace up until the final few rounds when Dreadnoughtus pulled ahead and achieved victory. So I would fully expect to see the wildcard dossier appear in next week's Community Crunch. With Ark Survival Ascended basically set to drop in a month's time, at least according to the reports from Wildcard employees over on the official Discord server, getting these official server saves buttoned down and exported over is a truly pressing matter. And it looks like the crunch has again copied the bullet points from last week's crunch. So, the final save snapshot from the official networks will happen on Saturday, September 30th for both PC and consoles, with the process set to take up to 12 hours time, starting at midnight UTC. Players need to make sure their character is on its respective server prior to the save taking place, so make sure you've logged in and have them on the correct server prior to midnight on the 30th. Your items, dinos, and characters that have been uploaded to the Ark Cloud will not be included in the save, so make sure to download anything that you wish to keep from the cloud prior to the save on September the 30th. Also, the final snapshot will be provided on Thursday, October the 5th, and I've been receiving tons of DMs talking me through the misery anyone who has been trying to get through this process has been enduring. Console nightmares everywhere, lack of server support from the Trotto. I mean, I've read every last word of all of them, but I haven't seen much coming in a few weeks, so fingers crossed anyone that was going through this has it all sorted out, at least by now. And the perpetual Evo Event for Ark Survival Evolved is of course continuing up until the sunsetting of the ASE servers, with official at 2x harvesting, small tribes at 4.5, and Arkpocalypse and Conquest both sitting at 5x. Now, admittedly, I haven't created an Ark News video in quite a while. Doesn't mean I haven't been paying attention. And I did have a few thoughts on last week's Community Crunch and how it prominently displayed this image as part of that info drop, because this image is not directly from Studio Wildcard themselves, but instead from their sponsored mod program and its user-generated content. And while the image does look tasty, it felt a bit off for me. And as I researched it, it felt a bit off for a large portion of the Ark community as well. Almost like Studio Wildcard had copied the answers off of someone else's grade school test and were now submitting those answers as their own. And while I do fully understand the context of the image, to showcase the ASA cross-platform mod preview, overall it was odd timing. We've seen nothing but image renders of side-by-side comparisons from ASE to ASA for months, and then for months we saw nothing. And now the bold first impression of Ark Survival Ascended is someone else's work? Who knows? Maybe I'm way off base, and let me know in the comment section below how you personally felt about last week's Garuga Magnificent Creations post showing up as the first preview for Ark Survival Ascended. Moving up to the present, and earlier yesterday, Snail Games announced the ARKade Ambassador Program, designed to offer influencers and streamers a unique and engaging streaming experience. By the way, that's their words, not mine. Applicants that are accepted will receive an early access code to the game and can undertake specific activities to earn digital tickets or points, which can then be redeemed for bespoke rewards, including but not limited to custom Ark merchandise, streaming equipment, and PC components, along with automatically being enrolled in a grand giveaway and raffle. Again, their words, not mine. Now, if you Google ARKade pre-registration website, which I did, you get absolutely nothing, but I did find the site at arkade.noiz.gg, and it only says, complete quest to earn tickets for ASA collectibles. Approved participants will receive a Steam code at launch. More details to come. And that's it. And my Spidey sense started going off big time when I looked this one over. So, number one red flag is how the program is set up to incentivize the streamers and content creators, I would assume, to stream more and to create more content by earning, as this site says, tickets by completing quests. And this flies against normal convention, right? As the standard MO is that the viewers are incentivized to watch those streams and to view that content with giveaways like Twitch drops based on minutes or hours spent watching the streamer stream said content. The incentives for the streamers are more engaged viewers because of those drops, and that means higher overall view counts and, in theory, more income. But here with this program, it is the complete opposite. And the second huge red flag for me is the complete lack of any details. It just says, more details to come. And one would think that with a game about to launch in a month's time, this mega ARKade Ambassador Program would have some structure to view online for those content creators and for those streamers, and there's nothing here. Now, I have not and will not be submitting my information, and maybe if someone out there has submitted their info, they can correct me on information being made available at time of registration. But this has all the familiar symptoms of a revenue-sharing program between the group that runs this gig and Snail Games, who are attempting to heavily incentivize content creators and streamers to create content and stream their game, all with the hopes of getting it noticed. Also in the background, Snail Games has been busy at work making all sorts of SEC filings, both with another 8K filing back on August the 30th, and roughly 2 days ago, an S1, which is a registration statement for face amount certificate. Now, of the two, the 8K was far more interesting, and if you remember in my last Ark video, I broke a story about Snail taking a large loan from Marbus, and of course this turned into a wild one indeed, as we found out that Snail had essentially mortgaged the farm, giving Marbus and their client-facing side, Nitrato, exclusive rights to hosting private Ark Survival Evolved servers, as well as exclusive rights to hosting Ark Survival Ascended servers. Now, according to their August 30th 8K filing, they are again seeking out funding, entering into 2 convertible note agreements, which accrue interest at 7.5%, and will both mature on May 24th, 2024. Now, I haven't truly been looking under every rock and pebble, but to the casual observer, it looks like Snail Games have blown through the Marbus money and are in need of additional financing to keep operations up and running. And this is to say nothing of their previous debts to the tune of millions of dollars they are currently carrying on their business ledger and seeking out refinancing and alternate ways to extend those debts. Now, we all know that Snail is completely dependent on the Ark franchise to keep the doors open, and without any new DLCs on offer or major developments with the franchise, they are truly strapped for cash. October will be do or die for Snail and Ark, as the Marbus loan will come due, or is this recent financial agreement made up of convertible notes a sign that Ark Survival Ascended will not be ready to launch by October's end, and Snail is preparing to pay Marbus back for their loan with this newly acquired line of equity? Now that would be an excellent question for chat. As always, I welcome your feedback about anything Ark related in the comments section below. Remember to hit subscribe and ring the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. Likes, comments, shares are greatly appreciated. All my socials can be found in the video description below. Shout out to the now over 167,000 of you that have stuck with me and hit subscribe. And a special thanks goes out to my patrons and to those of you firing over those beautiful YouTube super chats. I've been away from Ark for far too long, but Snail and Wildcard are not getting away that easily, so expect more regular Ark uploads in the very near future. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing off.